after the show. You realize it's a podcast, right?
That's right.
It's 2 p.m. We are not on the air. Hey, man, I called, man, but they said you guys were already done. What? Hello? Wait, is this over?
We are on live from 7 to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Hey, we appreciate it.
That's we on a little longer than that. But we are from 7 to 10, but you can talk to us from 7 to 9. I'll put it that way.
Well, we appreciate everybody, all the support.
Call anyway. Okay.
I just like when we get afternoon calls. Hey, somebody's calling. You guys want to talk to them? No. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, they say you said call. No, I didn't. I said that this morning.
Well, you did say call, but you didn't tell them what time to call, Mac. You did say call. So they partially true, right about that.
Oh, man. We love y'all. We love y'all. Sure, we got A-Town behind the glass. What up, A?
I'm doing well. Can't complain.
Yeah? You're looking awfully warm back there.
Yeah.
Said,
wearing a couple layers.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
Got layered up, man. I ain't lying. Never wrong with that.
I thought about you this morning, too, A-Town. I looked across the parking lot and I said, the leaves are really dead now.
Yeah, they are.
You know what I mean? It's like
so they're not treeing today, huh?
Oh man, you're right.
I said, we brown for real.
Like, what can brown do for you?
Exactly.
They can turn the color of them leaves.
We are brown for real. Everything's brown. Hey, Tyler, do we have a poll question for today?
We do.
How we got?
So the poll question can be found on X, formerly known as Twitter, through Buzz Sports Radio or the Sports Shop 1. And the poll question presented by Oak Grove Tech: if UNC were to build a statue for a basketball player, who would be the first player to get a statue? Michael Jordan, Phil Ford, Charlie Scott, or Tyler Hansbrough?
Ooh.
And 64% say Michael Jordan.
Yeah, see, and they're wrong. They're wrong. See, we got Kendrick online.
Yeah, we got this good.
Yeah, because did you or Kendrick? Kendrick came up with this one.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's a tough question. It's a tough way to word the question.
And that's my point, K-Town. So,
what do you mean?
If we say who was the best, give me the question again. What's the question again?
If UNC were to build a statue for a basketball player, who would be the first player to get a statue?
If UNC was to build a statue for a men's basketball player at Carolina.
Yeah,
the at Carolina is the most important one.
Where else would they put it?
I mean, some guys play at Carolina didn't go to the NBA, and I'm talking about they play at Carolina. During their time at Carolina. That's a different one.
Yeah, well,
no. Because,
well, I mean, I wouldn't award a player. I mean, I wouldn't build a statue on campus for a player that was great in the pros, but wasn't great at school. Would you?
No, my point. No, but I think this derives around your time at that school.
Yeah, I completely agree. That's the only way you. Personally,
right.
I think that's the only way you should look at
it. Well, we can't be Michael Jordan
then. Yeah,
no,
you're right.
Okay, you agree. All right, K-Town, what you got?
You all right?
Yo, good morning, fellas.
Good morning. How you doing?
All right, Reese.
Yes.
You gave the question.
Yes. I know I did, but hell, you ain't got but X amount of characters you can put in the doggone X. So I mean, I kind of expanded on my question, K-Town.
Can you say you gonna start coming at me?
I know. he did kind of put me out there, didn't he?
You gonna start coming at me? Got people calling my questions whack.
But I guess, and you're right. I said it the way, exactly the way you put it out there. But I guess to disqualify some more is that. At Carolina is really
no, it don't. Man, look, if you're looking at putting a statue on your campus for anybody, don't be telling me you putting a statue. Say if it's a baseball player, you telling me because he was the home run leader in the MLB, so you gonna build a statue on your campus for him?
Okay,
but he only played half a season.
So given the content of the question, I feel all right. I'm good with it. Then.
Yeah.
Okay. but they're wrong. K-Town, don't you agree? Or, I don't know.
I agree. No, I agree.
Okay.
I agree. Yeah, definitely. Michael, as far as college, as far as at Carolina, Michael was important, but I feel like Charlie Scott would be my person because of the historical context of what he did at UNC.
Yeah.
That's the person I felt like would honestly should probably get the first statue. But I was actually thinking about maybe Lenny Rosenblum.
Okay.
Especially him being a part of that Carolina championship
57.
team that knocked off Wilt.
In 57,
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So,
Nice.
I mean, when I'm just trying to think about who to
Interesting.
put in that poll question.
Yes.
There are a lot of players
I know,
that played
yeah.
at Carolina that were just absolutely great.
I mean, people hear me, Antoine Jameson. I mean, it's some
Yeah.
guys. This some guys that was for real.
So let me ask you.
Okay.
Since I know you guys are critical thinkers here,
Okay.
how would you make a one sentence that defines the criteria to get a trophy? I'm sorry, a statue.
Ooh.
I say you definitely have to at least have won Player of the Year and national title.
Okay.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Well-
Those would be my criteria.
So-
Those are my criteria.
So that's your interest. I would say that would be your interest criteria.
So
Yeah.
so what you've done right there, Kendrick, is you eliminated 2 people off of that poll already.
That's right.
Charlie Scott
And Phil Ford.
Okay.
And what's left is Michael Jordan and Tyler Hansbrough.
That's right.
Yep.
Based on that poll. Now I don't know. Lenny Rosenblum, did he? I'm not sure he was Player of the Year. I know he won.
I don't think he was Player of the Year.
Right. So you take a lot of people out of the box when you say that.
Yeah, you do. But when you think about what's left, Michael Jordan's numbers compared to Tyler Hansbrough's numbers, and I understand that Hansbrough had the extra year.
Yeah.
But do you say that Tyler Hansbrough is the first person that you put a statue up of at Carolina?
They would tear it down the minute you
Well,
do it.
well, see,
Exactly.
but see, I don't know. But K-Mac, you kind of narrowed it down to, you said, to those 2 categories,
Right.
which really narrowed it down.
Exactly.
Yeah, it does.
But the reason I'm forcing us to this
Okay.
is because if you narrow it down like that, and then you only take, and then you're left with just the numbers,
Yeah.
right? You end up with not feeling like you got the best representation.
Right. I agree.
For the statue.
That's what's tough with Carolina because David Johnson heads and above him. Just bring attention to that
I bet
university.
you can find better numbers over David Thompson.
Where at Carolina?
No. I mean, maybe at some point in state.
No.
Somebody probably.
No.
Nobody.
Well, I don't know because the game changed, points and all that.
Yep.
3-pointers and all that kind of stuff.
You can find better numbers.
Yeah. You probably
All that
in
has
some
to be factored
categories.
in, too.
Yeah. But impact on that university. See that part. That's when
you didn't give me your criteria.
Wait a minute. So because I didn't come up with. I mean, it's early in the morning. So
I was gonna say it's hard to do. on the spot like that.
but from an impact perspective, Michael Jordan does not make that. Listen to him now. Charlie Scott makes that list.
Charlie Scott.
Phil Ford makes that list.
Phil Ford.
And
Tyler
Hansbrough. From an impact perspective, I mean, Mike is the greatest. Them people, I'm coming at me. We're talking about over.
He wasn't the
over
greatest.
in Orange County.
He wasn't the greatest at Carolina.
Yeah, over Orange County we're talking
Yeah.
about. So, but it's an interesting debate because I thought about it. And by the way, I talked to Phil. Phil and I had this conversation yesterday at lunchtime, and the first 2 names he came up with was Charlie Scott and Tyler Hansbrough.
So as much as I don't like or wouldn't prefer to admit or go down this path, low key Tyler Hansbrough was probably one of the most impressive.
I mean, for real,
all around.
If we're being honest,
probably one of the most, and I really can't explain it because it doesn't feel like it should be. But when you just take a step back and look at it, he probably was one of the
Prince
most
sent me
one of the most
stats.
impressive.
It's crazy.
But now add that to what you actually witnessed.
Yep.
You like, you know what? And the era he played in, the competitiveness between all, in the ACC.
Yeah.
You just think to yourself like, damn, he was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, he was just really good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it still didn't feel as impactful as now. As great as Charlie Scott is, I don't feel Charlie Scott's impact on the court like that.
But see, his impact was more so on the court, equivalent to off the court in the community and the whole.
On the court.
That's what. So you want to build a statue though? See, that's an interesting thing because you may want to look at that too.
I said
Yeah,
on the
you
court.
got to take that into account.
Yeah.
But then I take Phil's impact.
Yep.
On the court.
Yeah. That's a
in
good
the
point.
ACC.
Yep.
The dominance, and the reason I say this is because when I got a chance to interact, he's around David Thompson and some of these other greats,
yes.
Nolan Smith and all. And then the reverence and how they spoke about his
Him.
impact on the court.
Great point.
What he did.
Great point.
In college.
Yeah.
You have to take a step back. So these people seen a lot of good doggone basketball players.
Yeah.
And for them to be that impressed for that, and then, really the cap for me was what Magic had to say
about Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his impact on him personally.
Yeah.
Because Magic is my guy.
Yeah. And oh, man, you bring me some memories. A couple of points.
See, Ken, you started this.
See, Phil was a freshman, and they beat David Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
They beat them. People don't remember that. In the ACC tournament, which was crazy. And Phil was a freshman. The other part about Magic had people in Rocky Mount, so when he come down during the summertime, he said he developed his game when he played against Phil Ford. Phil Ford made him better, and he was so impressed with Phil Ford when they played during the summertime over there. K-Town, that's crazy, huh?
He copied.
Which would be a huge mistake for Carolina to even put a statue up of anybody out front of the Dean Dome.
You're probably right about that.
Yeah. Well, you got four signs. You got 4 signs. So just do them all at once.
Yeah, leave those jerseys up in the rafters, and I'm good.
Yeah. Hey man, that's good. Go ahead.
Before I get